Hey everybody, this is Jason Rogash. I wanted to make a video today about the show Atheist Experience. A lot of people are probably familiar with this. A lot of people on my channel are Christians and religious, so they don't perhaps know this. It's a local Austin, Texas show that's pretty popular on YouTube. It gets about 30,000 to 100,000 views per episode. It's very popular, actually. You could consider it, and it's quite an achievement for such a small operation in Austin. And kudos to them because I'm an atheist, and I like that message needs to get out, and that's great. But here's where I have a problem. First of all, let me give you some real quick critiques of the Atheist Experience. Firstly, it's usually hosted by two extraordinarily unappealing, no charisma having motherfuckers. The one that's the most popular is Matt Dillahunty, or Dillahunty, I believe his name is. He's a bald, fat atheist, and he doesn't particularly forget that. He fucking hates conspiracy theorists. That entire show hates conspiracy theorists. I've never seen any show that detests conspiracy theorists that much. That deals with on the fringe, because atheism is still on the fringe, and I would consider it to be non-mainstream, although it's be creeping into that more and more because people look at religion as the control mechanism it is, and blah, blah, blah. But this is about Matt Dillahunty's and the Atheist Experience's absolute hatred of fucking conspiracy theorists. And I think it's a fear. I think they do the kind of, Noam Chomsky pointed this out about Sam Harris and other atheists, that they gave up God, but now their religion is the state. And Matt Dillahunty was in the Navy, and he knows he's against war. And I mean, I'm not saying that he's an idiot, because he's not stupid at all. He's quite bright, actually, and knows the Bible back and forth. But they are, and I know the show is called The Atheist Experience, not The Conspiracy Experience. What's funny to me is they saw through the ultimate conspiracy theory, which was God and religion and organized God, basically controlling people, it being tax-free in our society, governments, kings, etc., using it, fascism, trying to usher it in. You throw in, if you want to throw in Zionism as well, and the Judaism thing, and how it's corrupted. Not all Jews are Zionists, and not all Zionists are Jews, and that kind of thing. Then you could throw in the other religions and Islam, but I don't want to get into that. I look at the atheism, and especially the Atheist Experience. That show is so anti-conspiracy theorist because I think that they are scared of it. I think that they're worried. I think they've already unraveled one thread, and if they continue to do that and use because they have a considerable audience, and they wouldn't even have to go full conspiracy retard. They would just have to talk about it or engage in it. When conspiracy theorists call in and talk about anything, and again, I know the show is about atheism. I'm not arguing, and their platform is exactly correct, and you have to stay organized, but it is a fucking local public access show in Austin. It's not like it's fucking, it's on PBS or on fucking, Sunday morning, and they get so many great callers. And by the way, how many times, I was saying this to a guy and shout out to Truthful Radio. I was saying this to Truthful Radio in a comment. I would rather put needles in my fucking eardrums than ever listen to another atheist Christian debate on YouTube. Like, I can't imagine something less interesting, less fulfilling, less informative than an atheist and a Christian arguing. It's like the dumbest shit ever, because it's been done so much now that unless you get crocoduck moments like Kirk Cameron, or you get Ken Ham stuff, Christians don't give you, most Christians are earnest people who have faith because they can't believe that the world is as complex as it is, or they're educated people that believe in God. There are dumb people that believe in God. So I don't really have a problem with God or religion or what you believe in. I simply point out from my perspective as an atheist and what I see from other atheists, and atheists are not conspiracy theorists. They worship the state. They love the state. The state is their favorite fucking thing now. It's like, well, we'll take religion has become the state has become their religion. They've taken God and they've shown, the first three things that the military teaches you, my friends in the Marine Corps have told me this, multiple friends, I have recon Marine friends who told me in boot camp, the first thing they tell you is God, country, family. Now, that's great, but these people are killing other people. For God, country, and family, God, that's supernatural. That's not, and so it's part of the mind control and conditioning. Right versus wrong, bad versus good. Those are oversimplifications of issues, and they destroy us as a society. And they destroy our brains. But that's what the media has done. That's what our education system done. I think the Atheist Experience and Matt Dillahunty and the zombie girls that host that show too, by the way, hey, feel free, honey, to either adjust that lighting or put some makeup on. But anyway, looking at Matt Dillahunty and listening to him berate 9/11 conspiracy theorists, he never really, I don't think he, and again, I haven't watched the show recently, so maybe he's changed his mind about this, but fairly recently, probably a year ago or so. But I can't understand why atheists are so anti-conspiracy theorists. I've just never understood it, because I'm an atheist and I'm a huge fucking conspiracy theorist. I mean, I'm a conspiracy realist, as Liam Sheff said, which I've always liked. So when you are looking at, if you're an atheist and you happen to be listening to this, or you listen to the Atheist Experience, or you hear these guys talk and they beat up and bash conspiracy theorists, but they see through the God conspiracy. I don't know how your brain works like that. I don't know how that you, like, for instance, here's a for instance, like, let's say you make fun of Sandy Hook researchers and conspiracy theorists, hoaxers, but you're a Holocaust denier. I don't know how you can reconcile those two things in your mind, or even criticize people who would look into Sandy Hook and think it's a hoax when you're a fucking Holocaust denier. So, and we all know who I'm talking about, Keith Johnson. So I always wonder about this kind of having these two ideas in your brain at the same time, meaning that you're a confused person and you probably shouldn't be trusted or even really listened to on any serious level. Now, again, I'm going to wrap this up. Let me leave you with this. The Atheist Experience does its thing. They berate poor Christians who call in, poor young emotional Christians who want to talk about the resurrection, who want to talk about the parallels, and anybody that ever wants to have a serious discussion about atheism or Christianity should never call in those kind of shows, because they are interested in teeing off on you. If you're a Christian and you want to express yourself, don't bother going on a show called The Atheist Experience, because basically they're going to get out their atheist dicks and try to fuck you in your ass. So my advice is, when you listen to atheists talk, all of them, from Shermer to Harris to Matt Dillahunty to Atheist Experience to Dawkins to any of them, always be wary, because they are anti-conspiracy theorists, but have seen through a conspiracy already that is God. And they hold these two differing things in their brain at the same time, and they have completely lost their ability to discern when it concerns the state. And they do all of us a disservice when they remove the political applications of religion and the political ramifications that we are surrounded with each day as far as our government is concerned. I believe that atheists, professional atheists who engage in this kind of rhetoric, they make fun of 9/11 conspiracy theorists, they make fun of moon hoax conspiracy theorists, they make fun of Sandy Hook conspiracy theorists, they make fun of all these people, but they can easily see through that conspiracy that is God, which is, by the way, the greatest one that has ever been perpetuated on the people of the world. Think about the power of the Catholic Church. Think about the power of the Islamic faith. Think about the power of Judaism. These are dangerous concepts, and they have controlled us for a very long time. So I applaud what the Atheist Experience has done in that regard in exposing that, but I say boo to them and down, and I give my thumbs down. I don't know what the fuck. My thumbs down, because they're not critical enough when it concerns conspiracy theorists, conspiracy theories, and conspiracy theorists. And shame on them for being that way. You should listen to some of these people who are trying to enlighten you, because it folds into the God conspiracy. The same people that promote God, the Catholic Church, etc., 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 are the same people who are controlling you on a daily basis inside your government, inside your military, and inside the world economic powers that exist that control us on a daily basis fundamentally. Thank you for listening very much, and have a great, great day.